Okay, welcome back to Action Figure Imagery Tour Reviews, everyone. Today we're having a look at UFC Jazwares Series 1 Amanda Nunes figure. Before we move on to the figure, let's go on with a history lesson of these UFC Jazwares figures. If you know this, this figure says Series 1 at the top corner right here. This can confuse a lot of people because in reality this is really actually Series 2, because these figures, this is a Max Holloway figure from the first series that came out. These guys came out first, yet see, if you look on the back, you see all those guys. You don't see Amanda Nunes on the back at all. See Ultimate Series 1 available. This is originally Series 1 right here. However, now this is proclaimed to be Series 1. So this can confuse some fans. And you see this all has Series 1. When I ordered this, I thought it was going to say Series 2, but it's still saying Series 1. So this means that this is a reboot. And you might want to hold on to those original figures mint and packaged one day. If you have some loose, that's fine, but you might want to hold on to them while they're still in the packaging. They might be worth something one day. What happened was, heard a rumor about that there were fans that were dissatisfied with the size of the figures from the original first 6 figures. So they made Jazwares listened to the fans and rebooted everything, started everything over again, and remade these figures and made them bigger, into a bigger size. And this is what we have here because of that. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Those are rumors I've heard. But now we got that little history lesson out of the way. Now we can focus on this figure. Okay, there's Amanda Nunes inside the packaging. It's the front of the packaging. You see her belt, championship belt, the Brazilian flag behind her, and 2 extra hands, and then it's the right side of the packaging, and the back of the packaging has Amanda Nunes is fighting Holly Holm on the back. Holly Holm. We'll get into more details on the back of the packaging when we move on to the slideshow. And at the bottom are as you can see, are the available people that are figures in this. I want to say Series 2, but since it's a reboot, since it's a start over, this is actually Series 1. I know it can confuse a lot of fans that bought the first set of figures. I too originally thought this was going to be Series 2, but apparently it says Series 1 on here. Okay, now that you had a look at Amanda inside the packaging, let's look at Amanda Nunes outside the packaging. Okay, folks, here's Amanda Nunes outside of the packaging. Nice action figure, as usual. Love the championship belt. She come with 2 UFC, as you can see, come with 2 UFC championship belts. And I like how they're shiny, got a real metallic look to it, like a real belt, not just a toy. You see how it shines from the lighting. And turn around, she has some tattoos on her arms. We'll get a closer look at those tattoos in the slideshow later in the video. She has tattoos on both her arms. And Nunes on the side of her left trunk right here, last name. UFC on the right side. I don't know if you can see that or not. No leg tattoos. Back of the figure, she has a tattoo on near her right shoulder, right there. I can't make out what that is. You get a better look at that in the slideshow also. You see her braids, her cornrows, and her hair. If you look real closely, nicely detailed. Gone are the cloth, the fabric shorts. I missed those from the first set of figures. The first set of figures had the fabric shorts. Not included with these figures, unfortunately. And that's somewhat of a downer for me. I'm going to miss those cloth shorts. It was very creative, and I hate that they did not bring those back, but just have to live with it for now. Let me see. let me let you have a look at her without the championship belt. Let me take the belt off real quick. Put it aside. Okay, there she is without the belt. A nice six-pack there. No ab crunch, I don't think. Well, I'm gonna get an ab. Let me go to the ab articulation right now. Speaking of articulation. Okay, so first let's start with head movement. Side to side. Goes down that much. Pretty good head movement. How far down she goes. Up. Not much upwards. That's about as far as she'll go up. Okay, as for the arms, have a pivot right here on the shoulder. Swivel. She bends it. Looks like she got double jointed elbow right here. She bends at the elbow. Has a swivel at the wrist. Okay. As for the torso area, she has a diaphragm. No ab crunch, but a diaphragm. You can bend her like that. That's good right there. Bend back that much. And bend down that much. It's pretty good articulation right there. Waist, I'm trying to see if she has can her waist twist from side to side. Mine doesn't appear to be a twisting side to side. I assume she can, but some reason I can't get mine to twist from side to side. Maybe it's just my copy, I'm not sure. But you move. As for the legs, move. You hear that pretty tight joints. I'm sure you heard that crunching sound. Move it forward like that, and back. Well, let's start with the upper leg first. She does have a mid-thigh swivel, as you can see right here, and the knees bend about like that much. Looks like she does have double jointed knees also right here, and the ankle can bend back. The foot bend back like that much, and bend forward. Okay, there's the articulation. Now let me put the figure aside and let's look at her accessories. Is the championship belt that she was wearing, or the default belt that she's wearing. I can't see what that is. I'm gonna have to take a picture of what that says other than UFC. I'm not sure if there's any other writing on there, but it's hard to see it. But this is the belt that the figure is wearing when you buy her in the packaging. And the second belt is the default belt. If you can see that. Different type of belt too. See, as you can see. You see the words UFC on there. Alright. And she comes with those extra pair of hands. Two open. Let me get them right here. I want to drop them. Two open palm fists. Two open fists. Both, one for left and one for right. There they are right there. And lastly, Brazilian flag. And it comes with this little insert, as you can see, just like the original figures did. And you can take the flag out, the insert, carefully remove it from the insert, like so. Cloth fabric, just like the previous figures. Okay. Now let's have a look at slideshow of Amanda Nunes figure. Closer up views of the figure and comparison shots with her to other figures from other toy lines. Here we go to the slideshow. Okay, folks, here's the back of the packaging of Amanda Nunes as promised. As you see, she is defeating her opponent known as Holly Holm. Both of these women have defeated Ronda Rousey, and Amanda Nunes was lucky enough to defeat both of these women, and that was nice. If you paused the button, you saw the statistics of that round, how she won, It's very nice that they include statistics of the fights on the back of the packaging. And there you see the side of the packaging. As mentioned earlier, these figures are bigger than the first wave. So be aware of that, and you'll see that there's the photograph of the back of the packaging. As you'll see later on in this slideshow, how much bigger this current wave is than the previous wave. And there's you see Amanda with all of her accessories, the extra hands, and the 2 championship belts, one around her waist and other on the side. And there's the British flag. And that's how they came in the old packaging in the first series. There you see she's a little bit over 6 inches tall, still taller than the average male figure of the first series. And there's a closer up shot of her championship belts, her beautiful championship belt. That looked like real gold for a moment. I like how realistic everything is. Looked like everything was done with vac metal. And just look at the fabric of the flag. It's very beautiful, very nice artwork, like the real thing. There's a profile shot of Amanda, front view, up close shot of her face. And you see her braids, how they did her braids and her hair, and closer look at the tattoos also. There's one on her back. That's the best shot I could get. Try to get a better shot, but that's the best I could do. Couldn't, but as this angle is a little bit better, it's either the picture is going to be a little blurry or the lighting just isn't going to be right. It's almost hard to get a perfect shot. As you can see the other tattoo, that looks like a owl to me. I'm not sure what that is, but that's what looks like an owl. OWL, the bird, and that looks like an arrow to me, or a key or something on her elbow. A side view of Amanda Nunes. Back view. Nunes on her trunks, her last name on her trunks, as just about every fighter does, and the UFC logo on all of their trunks. As mentioned earlier, gone are the cloth trunks from the first series. You can get a better view of Amanda's hair on that side, her tattoo, the braids. There she is next to a Masters of the Universe Classics Clawful figure. To give you an idea of how tall the figure is, just in case for those of you that don't have her yet. And there she is next to a WWE Mattel Tegan Knox figure. I'm sorry, Tegan Knox. So I reviewed in one of my earlier videos. There she is next to now if you want to fit her in with the WWE Mattel figures, it would be better to pose her next to the taller male figures such as Mr. Kevin Nash there. And there she is next to Ronda Rousey, who's one of her opponents. And you see that it would be best if Jazwares make a Ronda Rousey figure that you could have to fight against Amanda Nunes, because the WWE Mattel Ronda Rousey figure just isn't going to work, as you can see right here. As these two are former opponents in the UFC, but now you see you won't be able to use the Ronda Rousey, any of the WWE Ronda Rousey figures to match up with Amanda, or any of the women in that line for that matter. And there's Amanda with her accessories again, the 2 championship belts and a flag, British flag. Close-up shot, her holding a belt. And there she is pummeling Ronda Rousey, which she did in real life, by the way. Action pose. And there she is, victory over Rousey, which actually happened in real life. And another shot of the same photograph, same image. Okay, folks, this video is about to come to a close. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. And here's a comparison of how she fares against the old figures. See how much taller she is than these first wave figures. And that's about it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Everyone have a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video.